Hey, all climate heating and cooling. My name is Steven. I left a message on your voicemail. Now, in this video, I'm going to be going over three things that if you actually start implementing today, will start boosting your website above your competition on these Google searches when people are searching for your services online. Now, by the end of this video, you can see that I do have the technical know-how to get this done. You can reach back out and we can chat, or if you want, you can just take this information and implement it yourself. Now, the three things I'll be covering are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, content is everything on your homepage here. Now, Google likes to see at least 100 or 1,500 words of content on the home pages of these service-based industry websites. What this does is it gives you plenty of opportunity to add in all the buyer intent keywords. These are the keyword phrases that people are searching for when they're searching for your services online. So I went ahead and pulled up your main competitor here in the area, and that's Barico.com. I threw them into a tool that I use here called SE Ranking. This tool basically gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google uses to rank websites. So their website, Barico.com, is currently being found for 5.5 thousand keywords. And over the past 30 days, their website was clicked on 1.4 thousand times. Now, I threw your website into the same tool here, allclimatenc.com, and your website is currently being found for 101 keywords, and it was clicked on 40 times in the past 30 days. So we can go back to our competitor and we can click on this 5.5K for the keywords, and it'll bring up all the keywords, but that's just too many to look through. So I filtered by location and I found the keywords we're looking for. HVAC repair Greensboro, NC is a buyer intent location based keyword. This is what we want, the type we want. That key term alone was searched 390 times in the past 30 days, and they're number one for that key term. Another one is HVAC companies in Greensboro, NC, 320 times. They're number one as well, right? So we'd want to go down this list and get all the relevant keywords and get them onto your site. But let's go ahead and look at your keywords. So we can click on that 101 and see what you got here. So Greensboro heating repair, that's a good one, 320. So you've got quite a few of them, but you'd want to make sure you have them all. But once you have them, just like this, Greensboro heating repair, you're in position 14 right here. We can scroll over. Your site was clicked on 4 times because of that keyword. And the reason is you're on the second page, right? So I'm going to show you in a little bit how to move you from page 2 to page 1 so you can get more clicks. All right. But that's it when it comes to content. Next thing I'll be covering are citations. Now, when people are searching these terms like HVAC, Greensboro, NC, anywhere between 40 to 60% of those people are clicking on one of these three businesses. This is the map pack. This has to do with your Google business profile. Now, most people, they're under the impression to get ranked in here, it's dependent on your reviews, and that's not really the case. That factors in, but a tiny bit. The two main drivers here are proximity and citations. Now, proximity, we can't really change unless you move. But citations, we have a lot of control over. A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. Some examples would be Yelp, Yellow Pages, Better Business Bureau. There's quite a few, but you want to go ahead and Google the top 100 HVAC directories for citations and make sure you are in every one of those directories. On top of that, there is a core 3 data aggregators, and you want to Google that and make sure you're verified into those. There's a fee that comes along with it, but it is well worth it. Once you're verified in these aggregators, they take your information and they push them out to hundreds of other applications, directories, and GPS systems, which creates data consistency across these platforms, which is a huge trust factor with Google to get ranked in this top 3. And also these AI platforms such as ChatGPT and Google Gemini, and they'll go ahead and refer your business. Now, underneath the map pack is Google's organic search results list. Now, this number one spot says Blaze Air, but it's really Barico, and that's my browser. I've been clicking around, and it's kind of skewed the numbers here. But this is the information I'm going to give you is still the same no matter who is number one. Number one spot here will capture anywhere between 30 to 50% of the clicks. Now, the driving factor here are backlinks. So when we're talking about backlinks, it's essentially other websites on the internet. Say, for example, they have a link on their site that when it's pressed, it links back to your website. Google uses these backlinks as like an online referral system. And the more relevant and popular this website is that's linking back to your site, the better. So say, for example, you have a popular or a local blog page or a popular industry site that's linking back to your website. That's what's actually going to help push your website up in Google's rankings, okay? So let's go back to this tool that I showed you earlier, and this is our competitor again. And I want to pay attention to this side over here, this backlink side. Now, to be clear, it's through your content, primarily your keywords, that Google is able to find you for these services you offer, right? Now, once they find you, they've got to determine where they're going to place you on their list. Is it going to be page 1, page 10, or anywhere in between or after? And that is all determined by your backlinks. So our competitor currently has 11,000 backlinks coming from a total of 650 other websites. They call them referring domains in here. You currently have 205 backlinks coming from 110 other websites. Now, that's quite a disparity, but it's not so much about the number, which is good news, right? It's more about the quality of backlinks and the relevance of these websites that are to your industry. So what we can do is go back to our competitor, and we want to find out where they're getting their backlinks from, because you want to get backlinks from those same websites. So we can click on the 650. That will bring up all, that will bring up all 650 of the websites they're currently getting their backlinks from, and there's 27 pages of them. So that's a lot, right? But it would be beneficial to do this. You want to go through all 27 pages, not all at once. First of all, that would be just too much work and at once, but maybe break it up a half a page at a time every couple of days. And then if you did that, once you executed that, this is assuming that your content and your keywords were right, you would actually put yourself in contention for the number one spot. It would take some time though. Now, to ensure yourself that number one spot, after you're done with that, go ahead and continue to acquire high quality backlinks from other relevant websites, 15 to 20 a month, and that will end up putting you on top of the heap there. Now, just to go ahead and recap, first thing is going to be content. You want at least 1,500 words of content on your homepage with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Next, citations has to do with your Google business profile. You want to be in those top 100 HVAC directories, and then you also want to be in those core 3 data aggregators. And lastly, our backlinks. You need more relevant websites linking back to your website to show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to HVAC companies in and around the Greensboro area. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, you can take this information and implement it yourself, or if you want to book a discovery call with me, again, my name's Steven. I live right here in North Carolina. You can simply reply back to this email or give me a call at 910-551-2006. Other than that, I appreciate your time and have a good rest of your day. Bye.